There's a place in the woods called Aspen Ridge because of all the populous trees which grow there. This is where we're from. We are the Popple People. Welcome to our channel. We're glad you stopped by. In this episode, we mill our first actual log. If you're new to this channel, previously in our first two runs of this Woodland Mills HM122 sawmill, we milled some cants that were actually made with a chainsaw mill before we got our sawmill. So we're pretty excited to finally get to mill our first log on here. Because we received the sawmill and assembled it over the winter, the only materials we had to mill were those previously made cants. The logs that we had cut and set aside were buried under 2 feet of snow months ago, so we had to start by digging them out. Most were still frozen to the ground, but I was able to get one small log out, and luckily because it was small enough, I could move it end over end, even through the snow, get it out of the woods and down to the driveway. It felt good to fire up that sawmill again. It had been well over a month since we milled up those cants last time. Everything went smoothly, and it was nice to start with a smaller log because it was easy to handle and maneuver on the mill, especially when it needed to be turned. It was the perfect little practice piece for us. We ended up milling this little log into short boards that will be made into more shiplap for that Asser interior project that we haven't finished yet. As we went along, the wood was coming out increasingly shredded. Does anyone watching know what's causing this? Is it because the log was fairly green, it was cut last fall, or is this what happens when the blade dulls? Let us know in the comments below if you happen to know. Overall, things went very well for our first practice run with a real log to start with. If you have questions or comments, email us at thepopple.people, all one word, @gmail.com, or flip-flop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll possibly be changing the blade on the sawmill, if that is what's causing the wood shredding. Since this is only our third time running the sawmill, we're still learning as we go. Thanks so much for watching. We appreciate your views. If you enjoyed this video and want to follow our journey, please consider subscribing. That way, you can be a Popple People too. We'll catch you next time. Bye.